Hello, it's Monday, a little after 7:30 p.m. CST. That means it is time for Techno-Poverty. I'm Henry.
I'm Jacob, and this is Barney.
Yes, and Barney, is she feasting? She's getting her little snacks?
She's got some carrot sticks to keep her entertained this evening.
Barney is almost the name that you could consider demonic, I guess. It has that B, that Barnabas. We're working through hell. We've been playing Doom all summer. We've been going through some Jorge Luis Borges. We've been going through some William Gibson. We've been looking at Walter Benjamin's The Work of Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction. And you know what? We're finally making our way out of hell, I feel, with Doom Eternal. If you have been following us along on Mondays and Thursdays, again, 7:30 p.m. CST, we've been playing Doom Eternal and bouncing off of Paradise Lost. We're a healthy way through both works, and on Dan Tuesday's Infernos, Tuesdays every 3 p.m., I'm here with Lux playing Dante's Inferno, and we're going through the other epic poem about hell, Dante's Inferno. So, end of summer, if things are getting colder out, we want to cool down. We want to get out of the fires of hell, figure out what we're doing here, and have some fun with some video games, and you, the chat, while working through all this.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, L-Man. Study hard, dude. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It's Monday.
Yeah, sorry, Hamels Mammal.
Yeah, it's only 95 degrees today.
Yeah. Man, Philly, man, it's 95 up in Philly?
No, Phil, I believe... I don't want to dox.
No doxing. But I was like, I know in New Hampshire it got real hot. My dad said it was up in the 90s. He's a little old man.
But you know what? Let me bring the game up here. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna continue this game. We're gonna continue talking about John Milton. We're gonna have a nice night.
Yeah. Well, excited.
Yeah, Philly man, great name there. Oh, and Jacob, what do you do? Oh, you know what? It's like right on the chat. Why don't you show the camera really quick what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
So as we make our way through Doom tonight, Jacob's making some tea for us. We have some green tea here. Maybe at some point we can mess with the camera and get a shot going. We have a little set going here. We're just sipping some green tea tonight while making our way through hell. Also fits into book 5 of Paradise Lost, which I'll get to in a little. But for now, let's ease our way back into Doom.
Not too bad.
Yes, D. Hamels Mammal, the West China Tea Company.
Yeah.
This is what, Heavenly Cloud is the name of this green tea?
Yep, Heaven's Cloud.
Heaven's Cloud.
Heaven's Cloud Snow Jasmine.
Snow Jasmine. But it's a wonderful little green tea. Shout out to the West China Tea Company. Give Tea House Ghost a follow on YouTube if you have not.
Yeah. Great stuff.
All right, I remember we had a challenge down here to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna kick it off with a challenge.
We'll kick it off with a challenge. And you know what, Jacob, if I have a bit of trouble with this challenge, I might hand it off to you so I can just recap what we've done so far with Paradise Lost.
Yeah, you let me know either way. We'll figure it out.
I forget what like the super tactics are. There's also a dude up there, right?
Yeah. That dude.
I want my plasma gun for him, I think.
Make short work of that dork.
Okay, and then all those dudes down there. Okay, this is kind of a weird one, but... Pop. Am I just wasting too much time doing that?
No.
This thing is ready. Well, now I'm down here. Damn. Oh, I think this. Okay, yeah, this just forced me. Okay.
That's what I forgot. I thought I was missing a piece on it.
Nope, that's just straight up. I need to get back into the swing of combat, it appears.
Yeah, this game is very easy to like get out of.
It's getting less. It's getting more. It's clicking more with me. Last session, I was starting to like it more than the previous sessions, where I was being a bit of a whiner. just being a bit of a dork about it, you know.
Yeah, listen, man. We all have our moments, you know. Who among us hasn't?
Whomst amongst us?
Yeah.
I had a bit of the agitator or the adversary in me. I was being Luciferian.
Yeah, man. You were making a hell of heaven.
Pointed critiques. I don't have the rocket launcher, but
That's all the controller's farting.
okay, and then I can maybe.
Give me that gone, baby.
No, that doesn't work. I'm thinking I want to use the rocket launcher at the to remote detonate and get the zombies at the bottom without me having to drop down.
Woo. Bring it.
And then plasma shield. Yeah, that guy, like that.
I'll keep our cups down this way, away from that guy over there.
Then maybe some. No, dang, not fast enough.
Dang, why don't you tear through them little carrots? Gonna get you more green beans too. Ooh, nice.
Oh, I don't know where that dude up top is now. Oh, he's just down here. No, no.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab more carrots too.
What is the loop I must design here?
Right. What is the most efficient route?
Oh man. Jacob, I think I'm gonna see if you want to try this.
Oh, whatever, shut up. Let's do green tea.
Yeah.
Is this one we had recently? Just a green tea you try now.
I'm trying to remember, because we went over there. I don't remember if we had a tea in the rotation. That didn't work out. Here, you take a shot.
All right. I have one as well.
So we've been working through Paradise Lost, the epic poem by John Milton from 1674. Just to give a quick recap of what we've gotten through so far, we're going to talk about Book 5 tonight, but I just want to walk you through the quick first 4 book summary, because Book 5 does mark a huge kind of shift. Book 1, you have Satan and Beelzebub waking up in hell, in the fiery lake of void and pain and suffering and torment, and they don't like it. They kind of raise each other up into getting up, and then Satan wakes all the other demons, as if he were the boss of a night watchman sleeping on the job is kind of what it's likened to. It's actually the other portal you want to go up. Oh, well, they all take you there.
Oh, nice, okay.
So Satan and Beelzebub wake everyone up. This is book 1. They wake up Belial. Well, they wake up a bunch of demons. I want to know Belial just because something interesting about Belial is he was already down there in hell before the fall. All these other folks that are down there that Satan's waking up, they fell with him from the original rebellion in heaven. once they all wake up, he has Mammon, they direct Mammon to build Pandemonium, and the Hell Castle Pandemonium is erected. John Milton invented the word pandemonium for this poem.
Fuck. Close.
Okay, you're getting somewhere with it. But that is the end of book 1. Beginning of book 2 is a demonic council, sort of a play on Homer's concept of divine council that you'll find in the Iliad and the Odyssey. But Satan and Beelzebub and Moloch and Mammon and Belial, they all hold council and discuss what to do next. And they wonder, should we go straight up and try to fight God again? No, that's too much work. Everybody's kind of scared to do that. That's obviously like they're going to lose. Maybe they should just chill here in hell, but no, because hell is a fiery burning pit and it's only going to get worse and something needs to be done. But no one really wants to take initiative. Everybody's kind of scared. They're waiting for Satan to kind of take the lead. It's a council of cowards. Everybody's mind's very easily swayed. As I've summarized it before, it's quite funny. You can watch the book 2 specific stream for more details on that. But just to reiterate, Belial has one of the best lines in the poem. This horror shall grow mild, this darkness light. Just one of the most beautiful ways to say settle for less I think I've ever heard. Another kind of key phrase from book 1 that I glanced over but I want to keep in mind is that a mind can make a heaven out of hell and a hell out of heaven. This, of course, is a line, like 2 lines after is when Lucifer makes his great declaration, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Sometimes played up as like an edgelord, like, oh so cool, like, I declare my rebellion line. But the great irony is he's saying that 2 lines after saying any place can be a heaven or a hell, and he's decidedly defining the place as a hell. He's choosing to suffer. Even in his declaration of victory over the thing, it's only with resentment he can do the thing, you know. What is Dave Mustaine if he has no Metallica to bitch about?
Man, that's a really...
What are our treats if we can't complain about the Cracker Barrel sign and logos? Cracker Barrel is the next example of this because keep in mind, I think a Cracker Barrel only came around in like 1989, right, Jacob? Like late 80s or something like that. It's not an old, like, traditional staple of anything American. It's a corporate nostalgia chain that was cashing in on nostalgia at the time. It was hearkening back to a time that never existed before, like, and it never existed. Like, it doesn't exist now, it doesn't exist then. Yeah, choosing to live in mystery just cause is also pre-edgelord, as you say, King of Mystery. But I bring up the nostalgia stuff because I want to tie this into a reading of Paradise Lost I have that I feel, I don't know, I've brought this up before, but Beelzebub and Satan sort of hype each other up like tulpas. Jacob made this comparison before, and we've talked about this a bit time and time again, that they're remembering things and things are unveiling. And as we get to book 4 and Lucifer gets more and more to Earth and sees more and more of the sun, he remembers more and more. But there's this kind of interpretation I like to run with of Satan as nostalgic. It's possible that whatever entity, spirit, being of aether that is willing itself out of pure resentment and spite in this poem through talking with Beelzebub and the 2 of them synthesizing something new and becoming a new hatred. I sometimes wonder if they're not even the original version of Lucifer, but some broken, stitched back together, like, remembered version. Because at the end of book 2, after the Divine Council is settled, Lucifer decides to take off from hell, start on his journey to Earth, and one of the first things that happens on the way out is at the gates out of hell, sin and death are guarding it. He doesn't recognize them, even though sin is his daughter and the mother of death, who is his son. Big old ideology there about sin being something born from the head. There's a lot of puns about the head and inside the head going on throughout Paradise Lost. Keep in mind, a big defining feature of it is that it etched out like a character internality to these concepts that up until now were a bit more flat mythological hyperbole, not necessarily empty or without depth, but there's an internal psychological dimension that Milton's drafting into these ideas. And that has a lot to do with the mind making a heaven out of hell, a hell out of heaven, Lucifer not remembering shit. And just the fail. So in book 3, okay, so end of book 2, he makes it out of hell, finally gets to earth. We go up to heaven. Beginning of book 3, we see God watching man, and man is creating, and God's admiring that. He's not really paying attention to what up till this point has been a resentful Lucifer, just making soliloquy after soliloquy about how much he hates God and how much God must be punishing him. And there's just the narcissism of the torturer at play there. And none of that's present. God's watching man, you know, he's watching Evo. He's like, holy shit, the fighting games, like they're fighting, but there's no actual violence going on.
I don't understand.
That's the shit. They have solved it. But Jesus and God see Satan as he's approaching Earth, and so Jesus asks, "What's up with that?" God's like, "Oh, he's about to do the betrayal. He's about to tempt Eve into betraying man. There's going to be a fall." Jesus is like, "That's horrible. Anything can be done about it?" God's like, "You could sacrifice yourself for them in like a couple thousand years." And Jesus is like, "Done. Sure, cool." And they all celebrate.
Yay, Jesus.
Yeah. Thing to keep in mind is God's like, everything outside of the human race is outside of linear time. So God's kind of like just witnessing everything at once. So he's, it's a thing Milton has to tackle in trying to express how free will exists despite like the omnipotence and the omnipresence of God. But it basically boils down to like, you need free will so that your faith can be sincere, and that's an earnest choice of your own making, not something you just feel forced or you're compelled to do. Anyways, Satan, then we cut down from heaven, we see Satan kind of arrive at the earthly sphere. He tricks the angel Uriel into pointing him towards Eden because he disguises himself as a cherub. And he goes on his merry way. Book 4 begins with Uriel recognizing he gave the wrong guy the info, going and getting help as Satan approaches Eden. And as Satan approaches Eden, he sees the sun. It's too beautiful. It reminds him of like the glory of God. One of the things to keep in mind, I think, that can sometimes be overlooked or overthought of is like, whenever he sees the light, it's just that he hates the light, and so it drives him mad. But it's beyond that, it's reminding him of who he betrayed and what he betrayed, and just like he did love that stuff, and now he's like tortured by like, oh, I can't go back, but like I must keep going forward. But beginning of book 4 is very, very good about getting across. He brings it into his mind that like wherever he goes, he's forever carrying hell with him, and so he has to go through with this. It's beyond choice. It is within his nature. Let me pull up my notes, because there's a few things I want to bring up right at the end of book 4. I won't go all the way to book 5. Jacob, how's the challenge going?
It's challenging.
Now, when he spies on Adam and Eve, they talk to each other a bit about like their place and purpose here in the world. There's a bit of an ideology about like the harmony of things within the world, and when everything's kind of working together and communicating with one another in solidarity, that's kind of like the symphony of God. There's a harmony versus hierarchy thing going on here. I do want to note that Adam and Eve aren't like naive idiots just wandering the thing innocent and just ignorant of what they're doing. Like Adam is charged with actually like shepherding the earth, and Eve does have to grow and curate things. I'll get more into that with book 5. But basically Satan sees them and he's angered and just going crazy. And as he's spying on them, we get that intercut with angels quickly solving where he's at, finding where he is, locating him, and eventually they find him. He's whispering into Eve's ear while the two of them are sleeping. And here's the thing, I was kind of pondering it earlier because I wasn't sure how much of like Milton's like sexism was like ideological versus accidental, product of the times type stuff. But he does, for thinking, you know, Eve never rejects Adam's sexual advances and has to serve man, he does place her as like the most perfect or highest creation. Like she's the last thing God created of everything. Is kind of the way you have to think about it. Like she's the final thing on the assembly line, like the final, like the crescendo of everything. So she is extremely beautiful in that sense, in shepherding that kind of like light of God in that sense. But I mean, that's also why Satan targets her over Adam and why she's the one who's going to be tempted and all that. We'll get into that with, I think that's book 6, book 7, we'll see. Because book 5, books 5, 6, and 7 are kind of flashback episodes. It's a whole middle movement in the past, which I'll get to. But so they find Satan whispering in Eve's ear while they're sleeping. They tap Satan on the shoulder. They're like, "Hey, what you doing?" And it's a failed recognition scene. It's one of the funniest parts of the whole book. I say it's a failed recognition scene because in Homer, like the recognition scene is a famous thing. It's usually when like two characters who have been separated forever are reunited and one recognizes the other. There's like Homer with there's Odysseus with Argos, Odysseus with Telemachus, Odysseus with Penelope. This is all throughout the Odyssey. I believe there's something to it in the Iliad as well. I don't remember the Iliad quite as well. I'm not sure what the recognition scene is there. This is in Shakespeare. This is kind of like a key kind of device in a lot of like classical romances. Romance in the sense that it's a grand sweeping narrative, not so much a direct love story. That used to be a classification with a lot more specifics than just like, oh, romance means people kissing. Another key feature from that genre that's kind of more generally associated with epics today is usually there's a time skip, 10 to 20 years. But anyways, at the end of book 4, when the angels tap Lucifer on the shoulder and he pops out being a snake, he's like, "Don't you recognize me?" And they don't. They don't care. They go, "Sir, leave the premises." He says, I only speak to the manager. And they're like, "Well, sir, like you can either leave the premises or we'll kick you off the premises." And so he gets ready to fight. The angels start glowing red to kind of intimidate him. He is alarmed. He looks up to the sky. He sees the scales of heaven. This always strikes me as a very Simpsons-esque scene. When Homer Simpson sees the billboard that says "die" and then the wind blows and it says "diet," it's that kind of thing to me. Like he looks up and sees the scales and they tilt against his favor, and that's God just saying like, "Buddy, you're gonna get your ass kicked." And he does the scream and runs off.
That's pretty great.
But yeah, that's where we're at in Paradise Lost right now. Satan has landed at the garden. He's out creeping about. The angels are aware he's there. Adam and Eve do not yet.
Yeah.
Did you do the challenge?
I did.
Nice. I didn't even recognize that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel's memo.
I think I'll have some tea as well in a moment, but yeah.
Got you a little bit. I'll actually freshen up with some fresh hot tea though.
Oh, hell yeah. Do you have Family
nice.
Watch Weapons? You know what? We're probably going to talk spoilers about it
it's been long enough.
tomorrow. It's been long enough. Lux has been wanting to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about it. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Ooh, that bad boy. Oh, I forgot we had the minigun.
No, we just got the
Oh, we
minigun.
just got it? Okay, I was like, fuck. That would have been
Yeah,
so
no, we
easy.
did not. Yeah, I just picked it up when you looked down. That's why I was like, oh shit, because I grabbed the minigun and then as I was switching stuff, I saw the dude in my periphery.
It's like, oh boy, 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 boy.
But yeah, the Satanist nostalgia thing I wanted to bring up because both Cracker Barrel, but also because of the sort of nostalgia Doom's been trying to channel with these Super Mario Bros. Traps, where it's a generalized like, don't you remember me? Don't you know old video games? Don't you know me? I want to speak to your manager. You're not a gamer. You're not a real gamer. You don't remember Continues and Free Lives? in Doom, Don't You Know Me? So in a way, the corporate Doom is a constructed object stitched together in the same way. The Luciferian deity or protagonist of Paradise Lost is a stitched together idea of satanic ideas from before the fall. But I mean, also Milton's personal philosophy on what is and isn't satanic,
Yeah.
Both Dante's Inferno and Paradise Lost were so powerful in their influence that they're pretty heavy aspects of general conceptions of like the satanic or the hellish nowadays,
Mm-hmm. Just what a fucking insane thing. La Coupons.
The Hamels Mammal. Instead of us just talking spoilers, how'd you feel about Weapons? What differed about it than what you expected going in all honesty?
Yeah. And had you seen Barbarian before going?
I'll need to find an alternate route.
Stupid alternate routes.
Oh, yes.
Barney, sleeping little dog.
What is this weapon economy? How do I, yeah.
Use L1, freeze him. Freeze his ass. Oh, damn.
How did I end up in this situation?
Yes, Barney, yes.
I need weapons is what I need.
Gamel's Mammal thought it was fun, was expecting it to be more horror-y, but not upset about it. Yeah, I liked the elements that it did have, too. I think it was because it wasn't just all... It was like a little thrillery, too, to a degree.
Yeah, one, like, you kind of like... The mystery's, like, kind of done way before the movie is.
Oh, yeah.
And I enjoyed that it was more than just like, here's the metaphor we were trying to tell you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
From our morning challenge guests, be a good host to our new friends.
Did I do it? Oh no, I gotta go in. That's like an arena fight down there, isn't it? Okay. I have no... Give me some ammo. Give me some ammo. I guess I need to pay closer attention to when my ammo is refilled and what ammo is refilled.
Keep killing them low-level demons.
Okay.
Nice. A mobile turret? Hell yeah.
Oh, he's dead though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. It did do its job well.
He wasn't glowing, so I was
Yeah.
like, is he still alive?
I also thought he was still alive and you were just fucked. I was like, well, can't win them all, I suppose.
Okay.
The Harvest.
Destroy the supercore nest.
Super Mario.
It's a me, Doom guy.
It's me a doom guy.
It's a me. I make it the demons.
I make a love to the ladies. People get mad. I'm not welcome most places.
Is that all?
Is that all that was?
Just a death jump to a free life.
There's got to be some like ledge to the side
I
or
just
something.
wasted it too.
Chainsaw those bitches.
I'll chainsaw the next one.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm just like, but why is there Mario James?
Cause Mario. It's
'Cause
the-
video games.
When did this come out? 2020?
20-some.
2019, 2020? I feel like 2020.
I just punch in your phone when you get sick.
Definitely will. I'm gonna have some delicious hot tea.
Yeah, you know what? Tea's a good way to start talking about book 5 as well. Well, I'm ahead in this conflict, so let's keep it that way. Let's not ramble about Milton, because that'll just make me die, as we've
Yeah, that's fair.
discovered in the past.
Yeah, it's a broad topic, that Milton. It's a deadly topic even for himself.
Very satanic topic, yeah.
Truly, don't wanna conjure the wigs.
Nope. But speaking of, if you have not checked it out, definitely go over to WizWorld Live's page and watch Frankie's 3-part series on Business Brain.
Ooh.
Frankie's got some very interesting ideas going on. Business Brain is basically the psychology of capitalism, but without the capital or material effects of it infecting a person. Like,
Oh,
just
affluenza kind of thing?
well, it's
Like a branch
it's
of?
CEOs doing bad decisions because they want to flex for power, even when it's not profitable.
Oh, got you. Yeah. The human.
You can have business brain and not be a capitalist. If anything, it's like, you know, when somebody just wants to generate, just wants to do get rich quick schemes, and they may not necessarily have actual capital, but they want to enforce or abide or set up a hierarchy by which they can lord power over others in the name of profit seeking.
Gotcha.
Even when the math and the research indicates you're actually making worse capitalist decisions than if you were just making the less cruel decisions. But it's preferring power to profit,
Gotcha.
but still using like a business mode mindset to rationalize that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You still have all the business acronyms and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I gotcha. Interesting.
That I think of a lot of like the petty bourgeois, like kind of Trump supporters, small businessmen types, dudes who would say they're like capitalists, but then if you were to ask them what actual capital they hold and what their return on investment is, they'd just be kind of dumbstruck by that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like, I do contract work. I contract my labor. I don't have capital, even though I, in some ways, have to do, the taxes and accept payments and operate in certain ways as a small business. But I'm not using that as a means of, like, I don't know, psychological hostaging or lording over of others. Here, Jacob, I'm going to take some of this tea.
Yeah, do it up. There's more in the Gong Da Bay.
Through the portal's the way. Ooh, that is powerful.
Yeah, I steeped that one a little longer. That one is a little less steep now, so apologize. I forgot green tea needs less time.
Now, the beginning of book 5 opens with Adam and Eve waking up. And Eve just recounts to Adam that she just had a nightmare. She saw an angel pick a fruit from the tree of knowledge and talk about how, oh, it made him so smart and so powerful, and if she eats it, it'll just accelerate man's ascendance to godhood, and it would be the coolest thing if she just ate it. And she tells Adam this, and Adam says, don't be worried, don't be scared, it's just a dream, that's just a way of an idea passing through but not impacting the world. Sort of the opposite of the creation of sin. There's no life down there this time?
Let's see.
Oh.
There we go, so that's where it is. But for some reason I am resetting there. Okay, cool.
But Adam alleviates Eve's anxieties over the nightmare, and they get to their daily work. There's just a description of the way they garden and toil, and it's all joyous. This is the thing that's, before the fall, man's working the garden, Eve's tilling the fields. They're all happy. Work doesn't suck. Everybody's in paradise. Also of note, although it doesn't really ever happen, I can keep going.
Go for it.
No pain in childbirth. Everything in the Garden of Eden's so cool. It's so
chill.
tasty and so chill and so beautiful. But this is sort of actually an interesting and larger point of the theology of Milton. Because Milton believes that, everything is sacred and God made, and there is good and purpose in everything. It's not like in esoteric traditions and other traditions of Christianity or more heretical belief systems, man is fallen or made from fallen material, or we are like the dust of creation and we're imperfect, and the reason we want to go to heaven is because we're trying to transcend this ugly, sinful, sullen state of the world. There's other, readings on Christianity and just other religions in general that are kind of like that. But so it's worth noting in Milton's consideration, everything's cool, everything's sacred, you have to shepherd the world and take care of it. When he's talking about Mammon constructing pandemonium in book 1, there is a comparison to mining operations that sounds almost environmentalist with the way he's talking about the damage they would do to Earth with such an operation. And so that's also why there are environmental reads into Milton and revolutionary reads on Milton in that respect.
Because it specifically addresses it in a way.
Yeah, again, so there had been a short history on the destruction of the Indies was a pretty popular pamphlet a little bit before Milton's time, which was recounting the way the Spanish just destroyed the New World, which was kind of a paradise lost in itself, these native people killed, I believe I cited the number was something like 24 million down to 2 million.
Yeah.
The conquistadors did some shit. Other European nations, like the English, were just as bad, but because of what the Catholic friars and stuff were writing these accounts, a short history of the destruction of the Indies not being the only one, they were just the Spanish were the first reported on, kinda. There was kind of a thing called the Black Myth, I believe, that the Spaniards were exceptionally cruel by comparison to everyone else on the continent, which the English, the French, everyone was doing this imperialism shit.
Yeah. They just kept better records, and everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah, it was everybody just bullied the Spanish for it. There's a longer scope of European history and European historical studies you can get into. because that resentment that like Spain and like that resentment is kind of what led to the rise of fascism eventually, with the way like you had an imperial race, and then there are winners and losers in that, and then the losers of the imperial races started getting stricter, crueler, externalizing anxieties. Fascist.
Break that thing.
That is something I want to bring up. You might want to also look into King Leopold's, what he did to the Congolese. As far as like the genocides of many go. Because that's the thing, Jacob.
Horrors aplenty.
Yeah, there's a tweet out there. I can try to remember exactly how it's worded, because I have to say this real sensitive. Like Hitler was the evil Jesus in some ways for the sins of Europe. He was the big king, villain, fascist, Nazi, like architect of the genocide, like the bad guy, undoubtedly, definitely so.
Gotcha.
But we act like when he died, like everything that ideologically and structurally built up and funneled him into power, and structures like fascism into creation.
Yeah, there's certainly no power vacuum.
Right. It's like Hitler died and fascism went away. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Jeffrey Epstein done it independently.
Yeah. Epstein's gone. The government's fine now.
Yep.
Trust what they say. Exactly. The history of fascism is deeply tied to the history of like imperialism, anti-Semitism, just general European history throughout the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. Too much for me to talk about while also trying to talk about Paradise Lost, and I mean,
it is truly a lesson in and of itself.
I'm also only like a dude who's read historical books about this and watched a few really good movies about this shit. I haven't gone through like a PhD level course or anything like that.
Gotcha.
With Paradise Lost, I've at least taken enough humanities classes, read the classics enough. I have a pretty confident read on what I'm doing with Paradise Lost in a way I don't want to touch. I don't mind what I'm saying so far, but like I don't think I could go any further than what I'm articulating now. Is what I'm saying.
No, that's fair. Also, really quick too, I was realizing our image is a little flat on the game.
It's a little flat. Okay.
Yeah, so you may want to play around with that afterwards. I think it's that HDR/SDR.
Yeah. We had to screw with the color filter last time.
Yeah, I was just noticing it wasn't too bad earlier, but as we get into these big lava spots, I'm like, man, it is bright.
Okay, let's go down this way.
A little chill zone, little break spot. We'll have a cigarette,
That's all this is? I thought there'd be like an extra path or something out. No, I just have to kill everything in that arena.
Yep. Yeah, once you broke that thing, it stopped spawning people. And once you break that thing, the nest, the gore nest, it might be destroyed. Like a filter fish.
Oh, this is a new area. Okay. Or is it not?
Oh, you just jump down to the old area, but when you jump on the top parts, it brings you up to the new area.
Boy.
Yeah. So like that is the path to get up there. It's just like that's the one spot demons don't go, so you can have a break. When you're tired of being effed in the A by demons.
Super Mario Bros. Okay. Platforming puzzle now.
Oh, there you go. Spinny boys.
Oh, there's a jumpo schmumpo there.
Yep, you gotta jumpo schmumpo it around.
Oh, but first I gotta get the secret.
Secret. What else you got around?
Can I jump on those ones? No.
Nah, but they probably have one of those little spinny bars on it. Yeah, there you go. Got a little horn.
Got that. Got this coin.
Smack it a boy. Yeah, definitely correctly brewed the green tea this time.
All right, weapon spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He was gay the whole time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I liked that. I felt like I was being led to judge Justine and discount her as an unreliable narrator in a really fun way. Where like a weaker horror movie would be like, oh yeah, Justine is an unreliable or a narrator, and she's gonna get punished in some way. But no, she's just alcoholic.
Yeah, just like fuck, just dealing with it like literally everybody else, just as confused.
Right. And so that's kind of what caught me off guard at first, because I feel at first you think the movie's setting up a sort of like moralizing tone with like it being about this one character who's an alcoholic teacher. But then when it starts shifting perspectives and everyone else is just as complex, I was like, okay, good. This isn't going to be just like a simile where it's like, oh yeah, it's like when your teacher's drunk and all the kids like fail the class that year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anything like that. Like, no. Yeah, it was a wider interconnected network of like
different stories. I liked the perspective shifts.
Yeah, because it was all about like there being no perfect witness. Like when we want problems solved. This is something that I think happens a lot in like American politics and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like the neoliberal resistance towards like a more leftist socialist kind of paradigm. It's just like, well, they won't win, or they aren't perfect enough, or like, well, XYZ is not popular for this reason. Like every character in that story had like some sort of flaw that made them imperfect witnesses.
Yeah.
They all saw true things and were trying to do the right thing and reporting it to like whoever they perceived was like higher up on the totem pole as far as like adult in charge or someone with power who should be able to help with the situation.
Yeah, and they're just another fucking person.
Yeah, and it's just another person looking to deny what is happening because they don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
like
the passing of the buck.
Yeah,
like,
this horror can grow. This horror will grow mild. This darkness light. Like we don't have to pay attention. Like we just go along to get along and pretend this isn't happening and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Which is why I really like.
God, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely get some DeHamelsman with the tea is delicious.
Yeah, DeHamelsman, and I really liked the payoff because when you get the reveal of like who, what, how the monster is and works, it's with the principal and his husband, with the 7 hot dogs. The Wise Kids You Know references, man. What do I want farther away?
Which has also been fun going back through those.
What do I have it clipped right now? I have slow down, stagger. I kind of don't actually like that shockwave.
We're still getting stuff.
I'm gonna go for the much further away glory kill. Oh wait, no, we have that one. Go with the faster ones. Somebody should really do something about this crazy Republican administration. Yes.
Sorry, but like the rules don't say that a dog can't play basketball. So I guess we just have to keep getting dunked on.
We don't have to listen to these people. We don't have to.
Unfortunately, we got to have the dog as president, and it gets to make all these horrible fascist rules, and we just get to deal with them.
So the whole flag desecration thing, does it count if I throw away a gaudy ass paper plate with like the if I have a 4th of July paper plate and I throw it away, does that count as desecration?
Yeah, right.
Should people legally be allowed to sell like 4th of July like napkins and shit? Or
what
does
about
that count as like is that desecration of the flag?
What about all those sideways cop like half torn flag images that have like the Punisher skull underneath it? That's
what about the Bible? Isn't this idolatry? Okay, I need to actually end this guy's career. What am I doing?
There's a lot of questions. Sorry, guys. I swear I'm not peeing. That's water from the fridge you're hearing for the tea.
Yeah, Philly, man. So what you're articulating, though, I think is what Weapons is getting at. Although it's not explicitly like, oh no, there's a president monster. Why is no one doing anything about the president monster? That's kind of what I was scared it was going to be, because that's what so much of the like elevated horror stuff turns into, where it's like, oh, the trauma man's here, and this movie's about trauma now, and don't you know trauma is bad?
Trauma bad. Hi, Barney.
But yeah, without saying much about what the monster actually is or how the plot actually resolves, that's one of the things I really liked and was really clicking with me and growing on me on Afterthought with Weapons. Just the whole passing of the buck, like every adult being able to be like, well, you have a DUI, so I'm not going to listen to you, or like, oh, well, you're homeless, so I don't care, or like just that throughout. The social apathy was really well regarded.
God.
Okay, I need to get through these teeth.
Everyone was just so close. Oh, nice, Daniels, man. We're getting the wrong Chinese food order, but getting more food because of it. That's the dream, honestly.
Yeah. All right, I came from this way. I need to go
Speaking of, I gotta use that one app to be able to get those giant Chinese food snacks again.
Too good to go?
Yeah. So good. So much Chinese food for $6.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, Barney, is that a good carrot? I do like this level's design. The floor is acid is a nice approach.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll check out my armor upgrades in a moment.
Oh yeah, but you got some sweet upgrades, you know. Oop.
Empowered demon. Oh, a stronger one, yeah.
Yeah, agreed, Philly, man. The Doom coin thing is a little strange. But you gotta have your coins in your retro games, you know?
Yeah. You remember old video games? They had points.
Yeah, you gotta have a coin.
You gotta collect coins.
You gotta bop them on here.
You gotta bop things on the head. Gotta collect keys. You do collect keys in Doom.
Well, just imagine the lore, you know? You don't need to read it, just vibes. You know? Just gonna feel. There's stuff, there's keys. Nice. What's that lower part? Way down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did we miss a secret? Maybe when we quick travel. Also, that special door there.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get that. All right.
Yeah, see, there's a secret we missed. This does remind me a bit of like the Super Mario World level select map, just overlooking things. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man.
There's another one to your right.
I just kind of don't know why.
They're such a pain in the ass.
They're just kind of annoying, yeah.
They're just there to be an inconvenience every once in a while. Yep. Big boy. Big boy.
Yeah, we haven't read the lore much either.
Let me stop. Oh, you're so very bad at eating.
Interrupt demons, eh? Keep going to beam. My favorite weapon so far has been this plasma gun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But also, I got these suit points too. Jesus, okay.
Yeah, you got 8 of them.
There's so many things to spend. Barrel, that's all barrel related. Come on now. I'm actually gonna max out the dash power stuff.
Nice, yeah.
I kind of feel like this section, the environment one, they kind of just ran out of ideas on what to do. So they're like, barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. People.
Sure, barrels.
That works.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not barrels?
It's like, you ever want to shoot the barrel again? You're like, I mean, maybe. Yeah, Todd, that's a great idea. Striking mystery barrels of fun.
Yep.
So much fun in hell. Nice, get this bitch ass.
Okay, maybe the reload one won't be too bad on this super shotgun. Oh.
Ooh.
There's a jump over there, but a secret over here.
Yeah. That's secret.
Yeah. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Wondering about my loved one? Nice. Because he loves Bunny Rabbit.
Oh, and also, ooh, that sentinel battery up there.
Up there? Oh, yeah. How do
Is
we
that another
get-
purple key?
There's a purple key over there too, yeah. So we
Okay.
get up to that zone, it seems. And I think we do it by jumping.
Yeah. Oh, it's because we finally had the blue key, probably. Because there were a couple of spots we couldn't get to, like this middle
Like
section.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need this to budge on. Yeah. Here we go. Now we are real cool video game dudes.
Yeah, this level's got keys, got Doom stuff going for it.
Right? It's real fun. I
don't know if the combat works in narrower arenas. It's felt a little.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, a
absolutely.
little annoying.
Definitely is more punishing in that regard.
Like the combat style doesn't lend itself to old Doom levels in that respect.
Yeah.
So I understand why it's not. But still. To get back to the cosmology of Milton and everything being a creation of God. I'm going, but still, I'm still angry, I'm still upset, I still want to provoke it. That is sort of something you have to take in consideration as to you know, if everything's God's creation, so is Lucifer. So is that prideful little boy, and he has a purpose and place in everything, as far as the greater harmony of the
world or
existence, the cosmos, what have you. Yeah.
whatever it may be.
And as we're going to learn in book 5, it is so that man can fully choose of his own accord with all knowledge in front of him. Like, that's the thing. Like, God's going to let the fall happen, but he's going to make sure man knows what's happening. He wants Adam to know, like, hey, this is what's up. This is what happens when you make your choices. That way, it's like fully it balls in your court, dude. Like, yeah. Like, he's not gonna accidentally let you succumb to evil, but he is gonna warn you. You can.
Like, it can happen. You know the deal.
Again, this gets into Milton's greater theology of like knowing good through evil. Better to receive constructive criticism than false flattery. Provocation is necessary to better temper faith and truth and understanding. I'm critical of Doom because I want Doom to be better, is the way I'm going to try to rationalize it here, as me just playing video games while talking about the book.
Yeah. It's fair.
I need some ammo is what I need. I don't... Jake, am I just playing this wrong? Am I just old? Do I just not get video games?
You know? Yes, that's it. No, it's the children who are wrong. It's, you know, you gotta, it's the resources and the...
Yeah, it's the resource.
with the-
I'm not doing the economy. I'm not economy.
Yeah, you have to join the
Oh, I'm
economy.
all the way back here too. Okay.
And like capitalism, the only way to win is to not play.
All right. King of Mystery says yes. I assume too that I'm just playing wrong. I am thinking now I should have upgraded the super shotgun with the faster reload. But even without that.
It's a pain in the ass regardless. Nice.
Okay. Got the Slayer key. Take out their weak spot. Got it. Bop it.
Bop it.
Take out your weak spot.
Make you cry so bad.
Torch you. Oh my god.
You sir are being a bitch.
Come on. Okay. I'm just out of ammo now. Okay.
Now you gotta.
Now I got a chainsaw dude, right?
Yep.
Yep. But
You're
it's
fine.
gotta be like a little dude. Can't be that dude.
Exactly.
I should run. Excuse me, sir. I need to bop it.
Sir, if
I need to twist it.
if I may, for a moment, just bop it.
May I pull it? Is there someone else I can bop around here? Oh, hey, look.
Any bop it? Maybe.
Oh. No, I can't bop you. Okay.
Beautiful.
Have I just been not paying attention? Is there a perk to get faster chainsaw refills, or? I guess I've been paying attention to how the chainsaw refills work.
It's part of its timing, part of it is, I forget if it's like shooting demons or something. It definitely adds to it. Where'd that guy?
He just died? Okay.
Is that a heart attack? Is that high cholesterol? What weird keys, you know?
And key.
The hellified barrier.
This air shaft will provide access to the generator's control room.
Is this like the end of the level? I'm guessing it is. It looks pretty end of the level-ish.
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's see.
Let's look
Can
for
we fast
secrets
travel?
real
Is
quick.
fast travel a thing you can do yet?
Not yet. Oh, it is going to draw me down to that little lower area, I think. What secrets are we missing? We got that one. I'm heading towards the arena. That's what I want to do. There's also that secret right there.
Oh yeah, whatever that little hole is.
And whatever that little, that's a combat challenge right there, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, let's turn up the saturation on the game too.
Yes.
Okay. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Hope you're able to recover from hopefully a fun and or relaxing weekend. Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Slayer gate unlocked. Okay, I wanted it to be one of these. Cool, good.
Oh yeah, like an arena one.
Yeah, I prefer these to the weird timed ones.
Yeah, same. There we go. Alright.
You.
Let's do them harder.
Yep.
Harder than you've ever doomed.
Just gotta doom hard. I'm wondering what it is about this game and its difficulty that is I'm not like getting enjoyment out of in a way I would get out of like a character action game or a Souls-like as far as the difficulty goes. And I think it's that bop it quality I keep talking about, not just because, you know, oh, bop it, kids game, but because it's like it's demanding a certain degree of specificity that feels like it's robbing you of choice more than allowing you to create play decisions. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Like it gives you the idea of like you can use any of these guns. It's like, well, you need to use these specific ones for.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of contradicting itself in a weird way.
It's a loop I want to get over, but for some reason I just feel like a fundamental piece of like the form of a first-person shooter is like that you have multiple ways of solving problems with a giant arsenal.
Yeah.
Not specific ways of many specific problems with specific ways of your arsenal. And I mean, here we go. Okay, so like what is the utility of freezing them if like
Just to give yourself time.
oh god,
You know?
okay, yeah.
It's trying to give you a lot of strategy when there's no time for strategy. Not necessarily no time for strategy, but like
Yeah, my conception of when to strategize versus when to reflex shoot is just completely off base with what. There we go. When are you gonna glow? Okay, cool. Oh, I gotta deal with this dude somehow. Of course I gotta deal with this dude somehow, me.
nope.
To hurt enemies, shoot them. Okay, pinkies. Cool. But yeah, Doom Eternal does not believe in giving you free will. It is satanic.
Right. Well, it's also like a lot of the swarms of like having to get your everything from chainsawing and or beating the smaller demons to a pulp kind of is very counterintuitive to the rest of other Doom games where you just shoot them all. You got to shoot them with guns.
So much of our appreciation of WADs has been stuff that's not just mowing down hordes of demons. If anything, there'd be times where we're like, God, when are they all gonna die already?
Yeah, right. You're so please, there's so many.
Like, the fun of a good WAD was the way, like, a level would unwrap on itself or reveal something cool
Yeah.
in its geometry.
Yeah, I've always been like, I just fundamentally am bad at level design things. Every time a game has like the opportunities, like you could build your own map, I'm like, I can't. I'm bad. Like, I can appreciate really good spaces, but like me myself coming up with it, I'm like, that's not how my brain is working. But I really appreciate when games can do that. I think Dark Souls is the first one ever playing that. I was like, this is incredible. Just seeing him, I'd be like, we're gonna get to that point at some point somehow.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just absolutely incredible, unlike anything, so. Good level design goes a long way.
Oh man.
I know, yeah. You have a great job of demons that you absolutely fucking hate, though. I will say that. Nice, alright. Got it before the fall.
And I guess because there's no like story stuff really standing out to me. Like, I'm finding motivation difficult.
Yeah.
If anything, it feels kind of insecure the way it's like it wants to have this grand dense lore thing, but then it's just kind of relegated to like lore cards and cheeky referential like rip and tear.
It's the Call of Duty-fication, you know, like if you want lore, you got to read about it.
You know what?
Lore's
The
for nerds who
sprint
read,
sprint around the arena thing is the Call of Duty-fication of it, because that's how Call of Duty PvP really is.
Yeah, just running,
just
jumping.
running, jumping, and just constant movement, sprinting.
Yep. This red tea a little longer next time.
Opening law armor collect down there.
Interesting King Mystery. The lore thing I would say is probably Dark Souls' fault.
What, that they felt the need to include so much lore? Probably. That's the thing, though, is like the Dark Souls lore actually is like an ideology of mechanical conceptions of things in the game. Mm-hmm. As far as like the way magic and strength and wisdom and intelligence and the way your stats are mapped to things is reflected in, like, especially Elden Ring is so good at having like
A reason.
dramaturgical reasons for everything in a way where like
There's a reason to learn it instead of just being like, if you want to go, like you're gonna shoot things. You
Right,
just like want to
right,
read some
right.
cards. They're over here.
oh my god, I need health.
Yeah. Yeah. Dark Souls is at fault for the lorification of video games. Yeah.
Kinda,
It's so good.
Because games were doing that beforehand, but definitely the way Dark Souls like had a fan community making lore videos. You want to try this challenge while I catch up on Paradise Lost?
Sure.
I definitely do think. Oh no, I wonder about that too. I wonder to extent too, like what fall, if any, you can give to Dark Souls for every game having like skill trees or upgrade trees or like RPG menus. I don't want to wholly say it's Dark Souls' fault, but I mean it
for
was
sure.
extremely popular.
I mean, like it's kind of like in movies. Like executives always take away the wrong lessons.
yeah.
Like without failure, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna do the wrong thing.
So I've been comparing Paradise Lost to the works of the Coen Bros and The Simpsons. I just want to say, starting in book 5, 6, and 7, as we get into these flashbacks, it gets very South Park to me. I mean, even the recognition scene in book 4 is very like, it's almost the way the angels are depicted feel like a Family Guy or an American Dad cutaway. And the way the angels are just very much like, well, yes, I'm a straightforward guy. Let's take care of this problem. Like, oh, good job, security guard Dan. Just plainly stating they are well-adjusted, ready to take on the charge individuals.
Ready to take it away.
I do want to highlight too in book 4, just again, Adam and Eve are described as in paradise in each other's arms, which is going to become very important throughout the rest of the story as, you know, they lose the very literal paradise of Eden, but in keeping with the thematics of hell being within the mind, heaven as well is something that you find in other people. You can kind of see this big running thematic throughout the story of hell being the failure to recognize each other, the failure to recognize others, heaven being like finding harmony between others, a sense of solidarity. Again, angels and demons and all the stuff outside of Earth are made of like aether. It's stuff from beyond the void, which actually we're going to get into right now when I bring up book 5 because Milton goes on a weird tangent. But humans are meat, they're the flesh, they are terrestrial. And to Milton, that's not a fallen state, that's not a dirty, unholy state. That's just kind of the clay of God. Like I brought this up last session, you can read into this a sort of solidarity idea. Man has to care for man because all of man is God's creation. So in that way, you got to shepherd the race, govern the race. We're going to get a little bit into Milton's thoughts on governance here as we enter these flashbacks because, well, I'll just get to it. But I want to bring up, Jacob, thank you for helping me navigate Doom Eternal here. You are the Beelzebub to my Satan.
We're just gassing each other up.
Gassing each other up and getting through this. This is something I want to bring up because it is a very intentional reason so many of the works we've gone through over the course of the summer are the ones we've gone through, both the movies and the books.
So that blood punch, sorry to interrupt real quick, but that blood punch can kill the big guys like you want the chainsaw to do.
The glowy punch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like apparently when you have that saved up and they're close enough, that really will just let you destroy them. Good to know. No, this is when it gets serious.
No, this is where it gets serious, but no, it's the opposite. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna get very solid. There's a character, I'll bring it up when we get to him, but I just want to just preamble, these just kind of some random notes, but like Neuromancer, I saw the TV Globe, Mulholland Drive, these are all things we've been watching. In which, two characters have to synthesize a way out of hell through dialogue with each other and recognition of one another. In Neuromancer, you have Case and Molly. Again, I was talking about the very graceful transition between the two characters when they're doing their heist, which is kind of like my favorite trick Neuromancer pulls, is it completely melts away the meat space reality of a person and kind of combines Case and Molly into a single individual in its prose when they're pulling off heists. Happy Monday, Arash Mickey.
Hey, what up, Arash Mickey? Good to see you.
I saw the TV Glow, of course. The lead characters in that are a couple of teens who discover they are potentially stuck in a realm made by Satan himself. They need to escape the Midnight Realm, and through their friendship, they kind of lead each other out. At least that's my reading of I Saw the TV Glow. I know some think the ending's quite depressing. I do not. Mulholland Drive's depressing as fuck, though. That is definitely a tragedy. That is a waking. That is a movie where, I mean, it straight up opens with the main character's first-person shot of them falling asleep. It is telling you straight up this movie is a dream. The kind of plot twist to Mulholland Drive, sorry, King of Mystery, but also this isn't that big a deal, is that it is a dream all along, but Lynch is very much intentionally playing with that cliche. He makes it fresh again, or he really investigates why it's a cliche in the first place. And kind of the fun with Mulholland Drive is not that it was a dream all along, but that what you think is a dream all along is actually a nightmare. Mulholland Drive is also just a very brilliant movie because it tells you what it's going to do and then it does it and you're still surprised by what it's doing because it's all about how the image and score and presence of the actor, all that stuff comes together to generate a feeling just literally like in dialogue stating what is going to happen doesn't convey. It makes heavens out of hell, hells and hells out of heavens. Just all the time. What a great movie. David Lynch, R.I.P.
You a real one. Oh, Lord.
We did also watch Mad God this past Sunday, which...
Such a great movie.
Yeah, is a stop-motion tour of hell, loosely inspired by the Inferno. I remember the first time I saw it thinking it was very Dante's Inferno, but watching it this time around, I was like, oh no, this is much more its own original thing than I had thought, but it is still incorporating, the mood, the tone, the ideas Dante was trying to invoke, also what Milton was trying to invoke. Fun thing about Mad God is, like, things just die in it constantly. There's just... It's because you're in hell, so there's just bodies, there's souls everywhere, and it's just teeming with bodies, and, like, there's floods of meat just throughout Mad God, and they're getting crushed by machines or stomped on by random beasts or just just kind of trampled by demonic traffic. The hell of Mad God's very like mechanical. It's a factory, you never quite know what it's making, but people are always falling into the gears. But I love that because it gets at this like failure to just recognize just like the basic dignity of life. Because, you know, somebody falls into the gears and they don't stop to clear the gears, it just compounds and more bodies keep falling in and you're just watching the horror evolve from like this detached, apathetic sense.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I do find it interesting we brought up Brent Hines and Crack the Sky as well because Mastodon's first few albums had an elemental theme going. Do you remember that, Jacob?
Man, a little bit, yeah. Like
I believe like Workers Chronicles was like fire, Leviathan was water, Blood Mountain earth. Crack the Sky was aether.
God, what a great. And listening to, man, I was rewatching a live performance that they did with the film they made for like Crack the Sky as well. And just listening to Brent Hines sing about going into oblivion would hit very differently this time.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh man, this is really lost a very interesting artist. Really, really cool person. It's unfortunate. But thank God we've got all those wonderful records as well, which is a beautiful thing. And why everyone should create art.
So I bring up Mastodon's aether theming because in book 5, after Adam and Eve have been tilling the garden for a moment, Gabriel comes down. Or not Gabriel, Raphael. The angel Raphael. Because by this point, you know, they asked Satan to leave the premises. Sir, we're gonna have to call the manager. Eve's woken up I had a bad dream. Adam's like, okay, that's cool.
Gotcha,
right.
Yep. I guess this is gonna be good.
They got to work. But then, yeah, Gabriel comes down because... Gabriel. I keep saying Gabriel, it's Raphael. Raphael comes down because, you know, after Satan was asked to leave, everyone was like, yo, God, we caught Satan doing X, Y, and Z. God's like, go tell Adam what's going on so that Adam has full knowledge about what's happening. That way, when man decides to fall, I'm not at fault.
Yeah. Just let him know. See what he does.
Yeah. You know, he's gonna fall, not out of ignorance though. It's going to be a choice. It is not going to be an accident. It's kind of the way God is framing this. Like, no, you need to have that element of choice. That way, man can be given free will. You know, this also falls in just like everything having a purpose, yada yada.
Yeah.
Anyways, so man sends Raphael to do. God sends Raphael down to the garden to do just that. So Raphael shows up, and Adam and Eve are like, let's chill and have some lunch together. And so they prepare food. There's some wonderful juices prepared, maybe some tea. Who knows? You can interpret it that way. But I bring up the aether because while they're preparing all this stuff for Raphael, Milton goes into a crazy long diatribe about the construction of the universe. And the elements that compose it.
Don't you see?
This is not scientific. This is him saying there is earth and there is water and they feed the air feeds fire. Somehow the four of them together fuel the aether. Man is made of, you know, material. Angels and the higher plane stuff is made of the aether.
All right.
Yeah. Aether is like what they thought space was made of before people went to space and found out it was a vacuum.
It's like dark matter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I got you. Right,
the fifth element.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
There you go.
I need to refill instead of talking about the fifth element.
I know, right?
Is there a dude I can chainsaw? Are there any things I can pick up in this challenge?
There is a chainsaw somewhere downstairs. There's like a gas tank on the bottom level somewhere. That's not very helpful.
Nope. Here.
Ugh.
Very unique guy.
I got the Brent Hines, man. Yeah.
And just to reiterate that, like, Eve is called by Adam heaven's last best gift. Just admiring how beautiful she is as they wake up. I'm just noting that here.
Nice. That's how you treat the ladies.
Yeah, to get back really quick to God, just offloading all of his due diligence. If you check out line 247 of book 5, he's saying he's fulfilled all justice. Like, hey, it ain't my problem from here on out. They know. Also of note, another thing that gets kind of a long description that might confuse people is that Raphael's described with his full, like, six-winged glory as descending. And it's kind of a contrast with, like, how Raphael swims like a whale or a dolphin or a very graceful beast down from heaven through the cosmos to Earth in such a quick, easy way. It's a complete contrast to Book 3's back half, where Satan has to Book 2's back half, where Satan has to navigate the void, and he's like he's like on a rough ocean doing a transatlantic journey. But anyways, Raphael comes down and he sits at the table with Adam and Eve and has lunch with them, and he's like, hey, there's some bad stuff going on I need to tell you about. He also says Eve is very, very attractive, and that if he alludes to, you know, like in the Bible and other Christian kind of apocrypha, there's the whole stories of, like, giants coming down with the sons of man and with the daughters of man and making the other races. This is kind of like Old Testament ideology stuff. Raphael just mentions how attractive Eve is to him, and how if he were a lesser creature, he would lust after her. And it's kind of inferring that after the fall, like, that's going to happen. Like, angels are going to be tempted to come down and mix with the race of men. Through kind of like implication and omission here with what Raphael is doing, where he's like, wow, she's so beautiful. Good thing I'm so pure and cool. But Raphael spills it out like this. He's like, listen up, Adam. You're here to till the garden. You and Eve are supposed to be spreading the garden and turning all of Earth basically into the Garden of Eden. Like, you're to make this whole place a paradise. You're supposed to spread the dominion of God just across the whole Earth.
Mm-hmm. Eve, ugly as fuck. Like,
She's, well, I mean,
Adam also ugly.
Yeah, they're the only two people, so they don't know what his chin looks like for all they know.
God made threes.
God only made threes, yeah.
I love this.
Okay. But so Raphael goes like, that's the plan. Like, you've just got to till the garden and spread the dominion of God here on Earth. And once Earth is, like, fully converted to a paradise, God's gonna come down here and realm with you, and man will ascend to this angelic state, and everything's gonna be cool and cheeky and dandy. If you don't fuck things up. If you don't fuck things up. So Raphael comes down again, like, thinking like Randy Marsh terms almost, where he's like, well, Adam, I'm here to let you know that if you do all this cool stuff, you'd be totally cool with God. Just don't fuck it up. And so Adam, being a curious and intelligent human, is like, well, like, what do you mean fuck it up? How can I fuck it up? Why would I fuck it up? Why would you say that?
Yeah, what is that?
What are you
So
talking
vague.
like? Well, you're being very vague here, which we're joking about that with the angels, but I do want to point out, and I'll probably point this out because it happens later in this book, Lucifer makes a bunch of vague threats throughout this book in a way where it's, like, very pathetic, where he's like, ha ha ha, we'll prepare our king's entertainment over here. And it's like, so you're gonna do violence? Like, why don't you just say what you mean? There's a lot of that kind of stuff that happens throughout the book that's very funny. And, like, one of the most blatant examples is about to come up in a bit here when we flash back. But Raphael's like, well, it's possible for you to disobey God because there was a very bad angel who did very bad things, and he's now going to test your free will. And Adam's like, well, like, who's this bad man? Why can you tell me more? And so this is where the flashback starts. Raphael goes, okay, so this is what happened. And we flash back to the creation of Jesus, because keep in mind at the beginning of the poem, the battle's already happened. Satan and Beelzebub are burning in a lake of fire after the battle. They remember parts of the rebellion, but up to this point, we haven't seen the full rebellion.
It's like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Yep. We're talking about the issue we already had at hand, finding out about it.
You know, the Odyssey starts in medias res, in the middle of things. This also does that in a much more subtle way. You know, where the Odyssey, it's very much like the gods are like, oh yeah, Odysseus is in the middle of his journey, let's catch back up with him and figure out how to bring him home. And there's some interesting stuff to the way the Odyssey's structured and what it's doing with that. I think it's bringing this idea of like refocusing on yourself and like not necessarily living in a linear, your life's not a linear narrative. Don't think of yourself as having a definite end and beginning, like you need to be active in the moment, yada yada.
Yeah.
It plays into Odysseus' vanity, which he has to overcome, and he does overcome. Shit, is there a dude to saw around here?
Not really.
But Raphael's like, alright, so, way back before you were created, when God unveiled his son, all the angels gathered to see this unveiling, and they were all happy, except for one.
One boy.
And it's Lucifer, yeah, and he's mad he has to worship this thing, and he's like, I'm heaven's best boy, and, you know, we've gone through this already, but, you know, he's extremely jealous of, like, man's ability to choose, and also that despite being a big working boy in heaven, he's never at the top. He never catches the dragon. He's always on that hierarchy, and he always has to fucking give God thanks, and he's getting very, you know, he's prideful about it.
I'm the one who gets to thank God.
I don't want to do this anymore. So it's stated that he got really mad the night that Jesus was revealed.
Was with that bad boy.
With that?
Yeah. Oh no, with the that guy. Yes.
Health. Okay.
You got two of those boys following you.
Okay, but this is where it starts getting really South Park to me. So the night Jesus was made, after everybody's done celebrating, everybody's off to sleep, we cut to Satan, and he wakes up in the middle of the night, and he's in bed with Beelzebub. I can't help but think of Saddam Hussein and Satan, or you know, or more recently, yeah, Donald Trump and Satan with J.D. Vance as their little Belial. But yeah, Satan's like, yo, I hate this shit, I'm so angry, and Belial's like, okay, we can leave, and so they take off in the night with a third of heaven's forces. And they take off in the night, which, you know, typically is like a stealthy maneuver. Mm-hmm. But the instant they take off, God and Jesus see them leaving. Like, God's omnipresent. He just sees that shit.
Oh, dang.
What up, Mask for Mask? I need to do some...
Oh, nice.
Okay, so... What switches the L1 type?
I think left.
Yeah, left on the D-pad. Okay, because I want the grenades. And so Satan and Beelzebub are like, fine, we'll go, and they take their horde with them in the night. God and Jesus see this, and they're like, well, we better prepare because they're going to attack us. They're coming for us. Like, you know, oh, there goes Satan. He's going to rebel. Let's prepare our fortress and our defenses for when that happens. You know, Satan and Beelzebub, they think they've snuck away and that they're like hiding in secret and that no one knows what's coming. And so we go with them to, I believe it's called like the Mountain of, not the Mountain of Grievances.
Apparently, my good buddy from childhood wrote his undergrad thesis on Paradise Lost.
Hell yeah.
Like, interesting, very cool, very cool.
Hell yeah.
So we can get him to bounce around.
Okay, the name of the place doesn't matter. Point is, Satan set up a base like on the far side of heaven, so keep in mind there's pandemonium in hell, but then Satan also has a castle up in heaven, just in a distant part of heaven that he's plotting stuff in.
Place of Skulls.
Yeah, and so he goes on this big speech there to his host about how, like, look, God's gone too far. Why do we have to worship in this hierarchy? I think we're all equal, aren't we, guys? Isn't it kind of dumb that we have to worship one dude? I think since I'm pointing all this stuff out, that I should be the dude you all worship now, as we make heaven a more equal place with me in charge.
Managed democracy.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta do my thing.
And this is where a character comes into play who I can't help but imagine as Butters to Satan's Cartman in this particular book. And I don't want to fuck up his name. I'm also probably gonna fucking die. Yeah, dude. What is this weapon economy? What is this weapon economy? Here you go. Here you go, Jay. You go for it.
Oof. All right.
But line 671, Satan sleeping with Beelzebub, is where you'll find that.
Love that.
It's the Mountain of Congregation is what it's called. But again, so Satan's mad, they all have to worship Jesus. But then one dude steps forward, because all the other demons are like, yeah, I hate God too. You make a lot of sense, Satan. Sure, we'll put you in charge. And he goes, wait a minute, like, you're saying fuck hierarchy, but you also like want to be a king? What's up with that? That doesn't seem right to me, Satan. Again, I think of it as like Butters, where it's like, well, it seems, Eric, like what you're saying is that you're the only one in charge, but then you're asking us to put you in charge. Like, what's up with that?
Well, you said.
You said, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Golgotha's the hill Jesus died on, mask for mask. But Abdiel, that's the dude's name. Abdiel calls out Satan for this. And then Abdiel is like, well, I don't know, guys. Like, God made all of us and everything in creation, and he seems really powerful. To which Satan replies, and look up line 859, where Satan basically says, we know no time when we were not as now. And he goes on this rant where he's like, did God really make us? Did you see when he made you? I didn't see when he made me. How do you know he made any of this? Who can tell? Nobody knows. I could have been born from a vegetable. I could have just been like a fucking dumb little rock. Like, oh, you don't know what God.
You're not a scientist.
You're not a scientist.
You don't fucking know.
And so then Abdiel, who is described as, I think it's, 896. He is faithful only after seeing the faithless. Like, he's the kind of dude who will join a cult, but then he hesitates to drink the Kool-Aid right at the last second, and the cops raid the place.
Because he called.
Yeah, and he survives. Abdiel's just like, this all seems pretty stupid, guys. I don't know. And so, he takes off. And that's the end of book 5. Book 6 is going to pick up just a little preview of book 6, and then I'll hop back up on this challenge with Jacob or continue the level. But basically, Abdiel, after taking off in book 6, he arrives back at the where God and them all are, and he's like, hey guys, Lucifer's planning a rebellion, and they're just like, yeah, we know, we're on it. It's cool, bro. Welcome back.
We know the deal.
But yeah, that is basically book 5. We are now entering the flashback era of Paradise Lost, where we're going to get into the actual events, the actual backstory. We're going to see the actual battle here in the next 2 books, as Raphael recounts everything that happens to Adam. Smart.
There we go. Okay. Out of fuel. God, I hate you guys so much.
It's just like, yeah, chainsaw. Bop it. You should torch someone. Get some armor. So what I'm trying to do by backseat gaming here is get a better eye for like the actual meters on the HUD.
Oh yeah, like what's happening
Truth be told,
when.
gang, I have not been looking at the HUD as much as I probably should.
I don't think I ever really.
Oh, you froze that guy and set him on fire.
Yeah, it's very conflicting. I love it.
If I'm bisexual, well then God must be a little bisexual too. Yeah.
Thanks, boys.
But again, another point towards my Satan as nostalgia reading is that the flashbacks we're in the midst of that are being recounted to Adam are Raphael recounting events to Adam. It is not Satan remembering himself, nor recounting the story himself. Tear it up.
Okay, let me just get out of that situation.
I really haven't been using the machine gun much on the shotgun. Although I find the charge on the plasma beam good at pausing the Hell Knights.
Yeah.
Ooh, where are you going? What are you
I
doing?
was trying to get out of there.
Okay,
the
having
restroom.
exercised my summary of book 5 from my brain, I'm gonna go at this.
Go for it.
We haven't even exited this level.
We want that 100%.
Yeah, I wonder to what degree. What's the reward for these? It better not just be a Funko Pop. Game, you better not just give me a Funko Pop. I always need the Funko Pops, eh? feel like I should be using the air dash more in combat as well, too. Also, I'm killing too many of the small guys. Where are the big ones? There we go. There we go.
Destroy them.
Yeah,
Nice.
all right.
Hell equals unlimited Funko Pops, but they're all crushed and broken Dumbledores.
I don't want any Funko Pops, but wow.
It's like things that
I mean,
you want.
hell to me would be just like, it's you get every Funko Pop is just like a horribly out of context from its story thing to where it's just tasteless, like the Laura Palmer one. There's a Funko Pop of dead Laura Palmer. Like,
What?
I'm pretty sure it's not just a meme. Yeah, you can get like a Laura Palmer Funko Pop. You know, get an American Psycho Funko Pop. A Marquis de Sade Funko Pop. Just all of it.
What a wonderful, wonderful world.
Okay, I'm back in the health ghetto. I am back in the health ghetto. How do I get out of the health ghetto?
Let's get caught up in it.
Are we not giving this game its fair degree of attention by trying to talk about other stuff while playing it? Should games be that antisocial? I mean, we're talking through, like, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool, cool.
Clear that giant wave of folks.
Like, should a game demand, like, yeah. I guess I'm just confused by the amount of attention demanded versus the amount of, like, information paid off in that demand.
That's right. If I went to a guy's place and he had American Psycho Funko Pop, I would run away. Yeah. Yeah, probably the same.
Alright, I'm out.
I'm gonna go do elsewhere. It's an arena shooter. It's relatively suitable for multitasking. Yeah. That's true. If it was more story-based, it would definitely be harder to do.
Well, see, that's the thing, is like, yeah, and this is, like, it looks like an arena shooter, but it is a very elaborate game of Bop It. Like, I do need to employ specific methods and resources.
Yeah, Simon says Bop It, or Simon.
Yeah.
Bop It.
I can't really glide through with my weapons and just, like, dodge getting hit and hopefully make it out that way, because, like,
I keep forgetting we can dodge.
me too.
The dash, I was like,
This?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
that you can use it for something other
I'm
than
like, you're
going
clearly
fast.
supposed to use it for those sword guys, too.
Yeah, right. It's supposed to be like a last, like, oh, get out of hell. Nice. Noise. Excellent.
No? Ah.
Yeah, whenever they fucking corner you.
See, and then, like, instantly, just down so bad.
Oh yeah, they knock your dick in the dirt real hard that way. Some of these weapons would be cool mounted on a motorcycle. Completely agreed. Very strong agree.
Like, when I played Nier Automata and learned it had, like, 5 endings, it by the end of it, justified playing that much of the game to me. This just, I don't see what the payoff is in learning its elaborate game of Simon Says.
You get to be the cool guy.
You get to be the Doomslayer, I guess, but yeah.
Your friends get to see all your trophies when they go online.
Right.
And talk to you about it or say.
I'm thinking of like Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. In like mastering the skills of that game, it is telling you like. Sekiro is a game about like, hey, you have a lot more power than you realize in your life to do what you want. Like, you don't need to listen to other people, or you should consider like you don't have to follow the first person that ordered you to do things around, like the first authority figure you see. Like,
yeah.
And there's so much like Buddhism and philosophy of authority and power going on with what that game's story is. And the way it's mechanically getting you to understand that, versus this, where I'm just like, okay, I gotta use the flamethrower to get the green thing, and I gotta use the chainsaw to get the other thing, and I gotta use the glory kills to get the blue thing, and I gotta use the ice in case there's just too many dudes on it. Like, it's a lot of data, but I don't know.
Yeah. People love their data, you know?
It's not like
people love math. If that's one thing we know.
Yeah, this is very much like if you're a guy who's like, I don't like politics in my video games, just gameplay. Like, this is what you mean. Like, you just want a rote amount of like mechanical bop it tasks to hit and get the little attack of like, I'm the good boy because I put the square peg in the square hole.
I played it at 120 frames per second so that way I could count every single frame of which one to shoot at with the precise weapon.
Okay.
It's baseball, you know? Baseball with extra steps. I free some motherfuckers too. Heck yeah, kill that nerd.
Okay.
Pretty sure if I read the lore, they would be mad there is politics in it. Yeah. True King Mystery.
Oh, is there politics in the lore?
I mean, like, how can you not? Life is politics.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Like,
yeah,
there's something, as long as there's a power
I'm
dynamic.
sure there's some vague, like, corporations, military, yada yada, like, science gone too far.
Yeah.
At the least. Okay, I really need some armor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they felt differently. That's where you gotta save that chain gun for those big dudes.
Okay.
And just fucking wipe them out.
Because we have a healthy amount of the arsenal so far now. I haven't been using this guy.
I think we're just missing the BFG.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to reevaluate what essential things we're fucking up here.
The dude on the... If you can get everyone close to one portal and jump to the other one, there's that, like, giant... I forget what the name of the gun is, but you can do, like, a big cross sweep.
Oh, with, like, the turret option on the minigun?
Yeah. And, like, if you can get all these boys... Nice. Oh, that was a really good grenade.
Yeah, but I mean, I just got like a little bit of health from them, I guess. It didn't feel like the payoff was worth it.
Yeah.
I also am like in the back of my head, I'm like, do I need to kill, should I go look for the big dudes and leave those guys there so that later on I can harvest them?
Yeah,
In which case I want the plasma gun out. I want to kill the shield guys, they're the most annoying.
Kill them immediately. Blow their heads up. It's great too because one of the upgrades for the plasma is doing a chain reaction, so anyone who gets in the way of someone you're doing will take them out too later, and that's a very gratifying feeling. The new Doom games increasingly feature politics in the story. Barney, stop licking those toes. Those rat bastards. Bang it.
Okay, we're gonna have to just carry on the level after this.
That's fair.
I'm starting to think like, Okay, so that freeze really is just to run from them. Okay.
Yeah, it's buy yourself time. But if you switch to like rapid switch to the grenade, you can usually do like a double, you know? Freeze them and then blow them all up.
Okay. Okay. So no big guys are gonna appear yet.
Yeah, until you take more of those dudes out. Yeah, like you don't need a full can of gas to kill the small guys, but you do need a full can of gas to kill the big guys.
There we go.
A good haul, good haul.
I feel like shit melts away so fast though. I don't feel like I really earned anything that I'm banking. Like it's all gonna melt away if I fuck up and get stuck in a corner and just take 2 punches from a Hell Knight anyway.
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong.
Like it's none of the weapons feel power. There's no power fantasy, I guess. And like I get that like I'm supposed to like feel like I'm earning it. But again, just the lack of choice feels like I'm, again, following the bop it more than like making tactical calls.
Yeah. Oh, use that guy on the big dudes. Wherever they may be. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there they come.
I'm going to keep running in circles. Oh.
So freeze him. Ooh, nice blood punch. Yeah. So is those pricks.
Like, it just feels only designed to be annoying. Like, not in a fun way, just like annoying.
Oh yeah. There's nothing creative about it. He just makes it so you can't do stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get the glory kill though, so there's no resources there. Oh god, okay.
Run away!
There's some fucking health. There's some.
Yeah.
Fuel.
And I was trying to chainsaw monster 2 feet away from chainsaw ammo.
Yep. Yeah, it's just not a fun loop. I'm gonna keep going with the level.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's get on this level.
We're right there.
Do you know what those reward off the top of your head?
No, I don't.
Okay. We also need this secret here.
It'd probably be more fun to get the secret. Looks like there's a wall somewhere on the other side or whatever.
Although, again, isn't the secret just gonna be like a record or something, not really a Funko Pop?
Or it might be another Funko.
Infinite ammo. Okay, it's a cheat.
Alright. Yeah, Rash, this was a really fun level.
Yeah,
Except for that loop.
Yeah, I don't really care about that challenge, but this level's been pretty fun.
Yeah. The challenge is definitely a challenge, but punishingly so.
Yeah, I get it. For all we were complaining about, it was a challenge.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now fast travels unlocks. Is there any other should I go for? Like that secret? Where's the fast travel? Oh, it's just an upper area and a lower area.
Oh, there's a group, so you can go into it further.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of this level for now. I don't really want to lick corners right now. I kind of want to make progress.
Yeah. We'll lick corners on our own time.
I feel there's so much like feel so little progress, but I feel like so lacking in like a genuine direction. I don't know why I'm going forward with these things other than Earth has been invaded by demons.
Is now explored. You can now use the main console to destroy the heart.
Honestly, I kind of wish, given how much they want me to take sincere and invest in their story stuff, I kind of wish they had more cutscene, kind of dramatic, this stuff matters stuff, not just like, hey, kill demons, go be the epic guy. Like, it's ironically detached in a way that's kind of like, okay, you're not taking yourself seriously, but you want me to like fucking do these super ladder. Whoa, damn it! What? Shit, I should have been paying attention.
The generator is overloaded. I have marked your exit portal.
Okay.
Warning, main generator overload. I repeat.
Really?
Main generator overload. Please proceed to the nearest emergency exit.
What the?
It's all the things. The time trials.
Oh God. No.
This facility will self-destruct shortly. Please save your work and walk calmly to the nearest exit.
Do this. Do this. Do this.
Guess that one. That's kind of a cool set piece. So is that building a demon?
I'm sure if we read the lore, we'd know.
That's whoa.
Yeah.
True.
Ender Ash Mickey, again, like something I brought up in previous sessions that I think that escape sequence is very emblematic of is like I was just looking for the diamond. Like I had no familiar or like I had no growing intimacy with the level design.
Yeah, like the map of like, oh, I know where I need to go back to.
Right. It was like, hey, all this landscape I navigated before.
I believe Dr. Hayden can help us with our search.
Oh, Dr. Hayden.
The Arts Command Station.
Oh, will you now? Thanks, Jeeves.
I do have unspent batteries.
This wants you get more stuff. You can go get the original Doom Guy costume.
It is currently 9:43. Let's take a quick break. I'll stretch my legs, and then we'll start the second level. Let's be back at like 50. We'll just make it a little short one. But
Yeah.
chat, we're gonna take a break. We'll see you in a few.